Hello mga kapamilya, ako si Anton Rojas at ngayon kasama ko ang dalawang world champions ng Monster Jam Finals. Sa aking kaliwa, si Adam Anderson, ang champion ng freestyle category, at si Morgan Kane naman na magdadrive ng Team Hot Wheels Firestorm, ang racing champion naman ng Monster Jam World Finals. Adam, Morgan, thank you so much for joining us here on The Score.
We're very glad to be here. Thank you so much for having us.
And I hear it's your first time for you both here in the Philippines.
Yeah, last year was the debut of Monster Jam in the Philippines, and unfortunately we weren't able to make that. So this year they put us on the schedule, and we're happy as ever.
Well, we're very happy to have you here in the Philippines, especially performing in front of all the fans of monster trucks at the Mall of Asia Arena this coming weekend. Now, Adam, I want to ask you a little bit about your background. How did you get into Monster Jam, monster truck driving? I hear your father is the creator, your father Dennis is the creator of Gravedigger.
Yeah, you know, I honestly, I didn't have a choice. This was it. This was going to be my life. I did. I grew up in the sport. I watched Gravedigger grow. Gravedigger's been around for 34 years. I've only been around for 30. So I watched the sport grow from what it was in the early 80s to what it is today, which is an unbelievable thing, man. And to come here, we're in the Philippines now. My father never would have thought we would have ever have taken Gravedigger all the way from our little hometown in North Carolina all the way here to the Philippines to put on a show for fans.
And I understand your brother Ryan is also a monster truck driver.
He is. Ryan Anderson, my younger brother, he drives the son of a digger. And he was just in Barcelona, and I actually was, as I was flying out, he was flying in, so I passed him on the way here. So we go nonstop, man. It's a family affair, and we're glad to be here doing it.
And I hear that he was here last year and he told you a lot of stuff about the Philippines.
He did. He was here. He absolutely loved it. He got to go out and do some sightseeing and said it's a beautiful country, man. And I hope I get the opportunity to do that. I came in a day early to come meet you guys and come talk to all the great fans. But you know, we have a lot we're dedicated to with these Monster Jam trucks, man. We're getting ready for this event. We want everybody to come out and see us at the Mall of Asia Arena and have a great time.
What about you, Morgan? What is your background with monster truck driving? How did you get into it?
I was kind of the same way as Adam, but I mean, my dad wasn't a driver, so it was. I was brought up through it pretty much because my mom used to work for Dennis as an accountant as Dennis was going through the '90s, and really it was kind of a thing that Adam put the pressure on me one summer, and he was like, "Look, dude, like you're going to college, but you need a summer job, so I'm gonna make you drive my ride truck." And he has a ride truck that goes around and gives people rides at the Gravedigger shop, and every summer I would come home and work at it and doing that, and I was actually really fortunate that a job opening came open up in Virginia Beach, which is about 2 hours up the road, and he put a good word in for me. So really, without this dude, I wouldn't be in a truck.
That's an amazing story. Now let's move on to talking about the trucks. Behind us right here is one of the most popular monster trucks in the entire world, the Gravedigger. Now, I know it was created in 1985 by your father. Is that right?
1982. I was created in 1985 by my father. No. So it's been around since 1982, and it's developed into a great truck. This is actually the one of the oldest competing trucks that we have.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with it. We just tear them up so bad that we have to replace them. This is Gravedigger number 23.
Wow.
In the States, I have another Gravedigger number 32. And every year, every time we build a new truck, we develop more and more and more on it. And behind us is the most up-to-date chassis that we have, a race truck that you would see in Monster Jam. And they're about 10 foot tall, 10 foot wide, and weigh in a little over 10,000 pounds and have 1,500 horsepower.
Now, Morgan, even though you're part of Team Gravedigger, you'll be driving Team Hot Wheels Firestorm. And I hear that the technology of that monster truck is very similar to the type of materials that they use for space stations.
Yeah, that's right. So the deal with Team Hot Wheels, when it was introduced back into Monster Jam in 2012, we wanted to have a slight advantage. So we went to NASA and the International Space Station and everything. We wanted to make sure that we could use those materials on a monster truck to possibly cut some of the weight down. So with the carbon fiber and Kevlar and E-glass, everything that we've put all the technology into this body and making this truck the best it can be. Hopefully it gives me the advantage this weekend and maybe knock this dude out.
I don't think so. Gravedigger's made of flames and thunder, baby.
We have a little bit of competition brewing right here. All right, we have 4 different categories. Of course, you're the freestyle champion, you're the racing champion, but there are 2 other categories as well. Kindly educate the fans with the other categories and your categories as well. There are also the donut and the wheelie.
That's correct, and
Okay.
that'll be you'll start out most likely with the wheelie competition, and
Okay.
you'll come into the arena and they'll have some cars and some dirt ramps set up, and you take this massive truck behind us, you stand it straight up and down the best you can without hopefully not tipping over backwards, and continuing to do a couple of them and upwards of 5 wheelies, and you get judged on that, how vertical you are. Then going into the donut competition, these trucks they get into a revolution that's so fast that you honestly, you get so dizzy you can't even see, and they judge it off of that. Sometimes you roll over, you can't control the truck, and then other times you make it out. Sometimes you can get it up on 2 wheels and ride it on 2 wheels in a circle so fast, and they call them cyclones.
Now, what about the racing category, Morgan?
Well, the racing category, normally it either comes first in the show or it comes second in the show, depending on the format that we're going by. So racing, you're coming in, it's a head-to-head style. Last year, they had head-to-head, what we call Chicago style.
Yes.
So it's pretty much 3 jumps, and the first to the finish line wins. So it's a head-to-head competition, and really, I think that's something that I've been trying to hone in as much as possible, because a couple years ago, Adam won his first racing championship in Las Vegas, and that's something that you can bring to the table, because freestyle is like 90% luck. So you're just sailing the truck and hoping that it comes out and lands on 4 wheels. But racing, it's such a fine-tuned edge that you have to ride on, and to me, I think it's a better opportunity to make your name known in racing. So
Now, of course, aside from the monster trucks, we're going to have these motorcycles as
The
well.
freestyle
these
motocross,
bikes.
man.
Okay, tell us about that.
It's honestly, it's a great time, and during the downtime of the show, which there is no downtime, they're going to have these guys come out there and they hit ramp to ramp. It's pretty unbelievable. I stand back there, man. I'm back there sweating after driving the truck, but I got to watch them because they're crazy, man. They're going 20, 30 feet in the air, whipping out backflips on these guys, and a bunch of other tricks, man. It's unbelievable. I could probably do a wheelie, right through these cameras and fall off. That's about all I got. But these guys are unbelievable.
All right, last year, there were 22,000 who showed up to watch the Monster Jam event. So I'd like to ask you guys to invite everybody to come out and hopefully have that type of turnout or even improve on that
No,
number.
we need better, man.
Yes,
Every
double
year,
that.
every year
I
we
like-
want
I
better,
like that.
man. It's Father's Day weekend. What better time to spend Father's Day than an event like this, and to come out. We want more people, man. The more people that come, the better the show is. The harder we go, the faster, the higher, man. And we're ready for everybody to come see us.
Morgan, where can they get information about the event, additional information?
all the information can be held at monsterjam.com.ph, and you can pretty much go to the box office, the Mall of Asia, and check everything out. And if you have any questions about what Monster Jam is, you can go online and search it on monsterjam.com, the history of the trucks, history of the drivers, anything you want to know about Monster Jam, hit it up on the web.
Well, there you have it, our world champions, Morgan Kane and Adam Anderson. See you guys this weekend for Monster Jam 2016. For more sports updates, keep watching The Score. And don't forget to subscribe.